the year of our Lord Elohim. As I welcome you, I will encourage you to welcome others as well by sharing this important broadcast, today being the Sunday of 28th March 2022. Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom wherever you are, from me, from here, it is good morning. I say to you good afternoon, good evening, and good night to many of you, depending your location. I want to proceed on this important broadcast today, but before I go ahead, I must pray, because we are the children of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, I thank you, I bless your name. In your word, you say, when all things happen, that we should give you glory. Father, King of glory, we thank you for the life of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi. We thank you for the body of DOS. We thank you for every member of IPOB members worldwide. I thank you for the life of important figures in this struggle, which is the Eastern Security Network personnels. I thank you for the life of men and women of Eastern Security Network personnels. I thank you for the lives of our volunteers back home. I thank you for those formidable IPOB members right there in Biafra land who are facing the persecution, who are facing the intimidation, and facing the dangers of days all the time. Lord, I thank you for protecting them. I thank you for guiding and giving them victory in all ramifications. Lord, I thank you for all the members everywhere in the world, both those in a critical condition. Lord, I say, may you empower them, may you encourage them, may you deliver us from every challenges of life that we are facing. Father, King of glory, we commit every soul, body, and spirit of every Biafrans all over the world into your able hand, especially the lives of this generation who have started and stand up for the path of truth. Lord, continue to guide and prosper them in everything they do. Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom all over the world, I want to open our eyes today concerning the attitude of the politician from the eastern region of Nigeria, which is known as Biafran territory. Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom, we all have experienced what Mazi Nnamdi have been speaking all these years, what IPOB have been fighting all these years. Like Mazi always said, he said, when you hear them campaigning, when you hear them jumping from state to state, jumping from local government to local government, jumping from marketplace to churches, jumping from one palace to another in the name of campaign for election, you will think they have anything to offer. You will always think that they have this spirit of patriotism for development and the well-being of the people. But little do we know that they are always for bringing us down and looting the treasure of the people dry. We all have seen how patriotic the so-called politicians have become, especially those from eastern region of Nigeria, which is Biafra land. Let me tell you something, what occurred in Obiano's attempt of escape. I want to call the attention of the people. What Obiano committed is never or tolerate in any other world. I've been in Europe, I've been in so many countries in the world. Today, I am in South America. I will tell you vividly how politics functions in these developed areas and any country that their citizens have this spirit of patriotism. Obiano handing over to his to the Soludo, the new governor of Anambra State, and immediately prepare his escape shows you that we need to stand up more and tighten more our belts to make sure that we exit from Nigeria state. The character that Obiano demonstrated is the character that is in every politician in Nigeria. Let me tell you, like what I said 4 years ago in one of my broadcasts. I said that Nigeria is a evil workshop where evil men and women come to make their money, and they have their special base. There is no Nigeria politician. That's why Nigeria will never develop. I want to open your eyes now once again. Pay attention to what I want to teach today. Nigeria will never ever develop until Christ come, if there is anything like that. Nigeria will never ever develop. One, why Nigeria will not develop is this. None of politicians that have the well-being of the people in mind before coming into the corridor of power, they always come with one intention, and that intention is, let me go and enrich myself and enrich my family. Let me go and take share of my own cake. Then I will become better forever and ever. None of them have ever come into the corridor of power and said, let me go and develop my state, or let me go and develop the country, or let me go and see how we can bring change and bring smile to the face of the people that habited in that particular location. This their intent, that this their intention always be based on selfish interest. I have never in anywhere in the world record such character where a immediate former governor handed over to the recent governor. After handing over to him in less than 1 hour, let me just tell you what happened there. So it means that the passport, international passport of former governor of Anambra State, Governor Obiano, it means his passport and the wife passport was in their bag right in that occasion. So they have their international traveling document with them in that occasion. They came into handing over to the new governor with their traveling document with them there. What does that show you? So the business of the day, the business to enrich themselves and go for a place which they value. The business of enriching themselves and escape to their base, to their country, which they value, have been in their mind. People were looking the attitude in another view, but I, LionMan, I have given meaning to what Governor Obiano just did. So all this while that he has been in Anambra State, he was there just because of money that he is embezzling and looting from the Biafra land. He is not there because he came from there or he have interest in our land. All the interest he has in our land expire that moment, then he has to move back to his base. He has to move back to Texas. He has to move back to America, where he based, where he respects the law, where he has interest of development, where he has the spirit of patriotism, because it shows that all his spirit of patriotism has been particularly been in America, in the United States of America, not in Biafra land. The same thing that you see that Obiano, the attempt that Obiano made is the same. This is the same spirit that is inside the governor of River State, governor of Cross River State, governor of Bayelsa State, governor of Abia State, governor of Imo State, governor of Ebonyi State, governor of Enugu State, governor of Delta State. These have been the kind of the politicians that the Britain produce and hand over to us. Like when I told you that there is a standing oath that annually renewed by the politicians before you become relevant in politics from the eastern region, you must travel to London, you must travel to UK, and as soon as you travel to UK, you must be initiated into Freemason, and you are being initiated into Freemason against the people of Biafra. There is this thing, there's this already made documented about how to destroy this race called Biafra in part of that Africa. It's not today. The document has been there. This document has been signed by Queen Elizabeth. This document has been signed to anybody who is coming into politics in UK. There is no man or woman that is coming into politics to become a prime minister in UK that must not endorse this particular document and agree on this document. If you are not in agreement with this document to destroy the people of Biafra, you will never ever ascend that corridor of power in UK. And if you are not a member of Freemason from the eastern Nigeria, which is Biafra land, any politician that are not a member of Freemason in our land, Britain and Fulani will never allow such person to ascend the seat of governor. Even as I'm talking to you now, Soludo also have signed that document. But I want to see if Soludo, if this particular agreement will destroy in the era of this Soludo. Soludo will determine what I am saying, if this what I am saying is true or lie. You are going to see a drama in days to come, because they are going to remind him of importance to destroy the people of Biafra. They are going to remind him of this call. They are going to call him to order. Remember the document you signed with us in UK. And this document, you must totally go against your people. And if you fail to go against your people, they are going to remove you. This is the reason why the governor of Imo State, this is the reason why Ihedioha was removed. Ihedioha has a hand, his signature is among the signature on that document to destroy the people of Biafra, to make sure there is no development come to the land of Biafra. But Ihedioha ascended the seat of governor and he tried to manipulate that particular document, and everything was done on him. It turned against him. And why he was trying to do so? Because of the fear of IPOB and the fear of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was the reason why Ihedioha tried to avoid the destruction of the people of Biafra. And as he tried to avoid that destruction, then they removed him. They reminded him, this is not our agreement. Our agreement, anybody from the riverine area to the hinterland of Biafra, you must be against the development of this region. Either you are against, then you will be relevant in our politics, or you are against of our document against the people of the eastern region, then you will be removed. How can a sitting governor who just finished his tenure, in less than 2 hours after handing over, the same man tried to escape from where he had been governing, from where he said he loved his people, because this is their preaching. This is where he advocated that he loved the land so much. Then where is he trying to escape to? You want to escape from the land you claim that you loved to another man's land, a land that you have looted billions and millions of dollars from. That is the land you want to escape and run to a place where you have the love of the land. You see, there's something I want to tell this generation of Biafra. If you like, be playing. If you like, don't be serious in this freedom. If he did not bring these politicians down or take them out of road and we regain our freedom, the life we lived, the life we have suffered moving around the world looking for greener pasture, our children who is coming behind us are going to face more terrible situation than we face today. If you like, let them flash you with $1,000 to buy you over. You, because of $1,000, sell your conscience and join those who want Mazi Kanu dead. That is all I want to tell you today. If you like, don't follow the rules and regulation of Mazi Kanu to restore Biafra. Follow those who want Mazi Kanu dead. Follow those who government have established to tackle this divine movement. Follow it. Let me tell you something. No matter what you do, Biafra will come. Whatever you do, Biafra will come. Rather, you are trying to attract what I call everlasting curse upon you and your generation. Look at a place a governor governed for good 8 years. Embezzle millions and billions. Only in less than 2 hours, he want to abandon the place and run away because his business is finished. Because this is why I call Nigeria the evil workshop for the evil men and women. They are only interested in the resources that come from Biafra land. Let us go and loot this place dry. Let us go and loot and frustrate this race that God has blessed so much with everything on earth. We are going to, let me tell you something. The Fulanis who are looting fund against the development of Nigeria state are doing it purposely because of Biafra. If I said that there is this document in UK, this document has been signed and every world leader knows about this document. And what is the purpose of this document? God have made these people so special. We are going to use their people, use their brothers and rubbish this particular gift in them. We are going to destroy this gift in them. But they never knew that the blessings of God is without repentance. No matter what you do, we Biafran remain blessed. Nobody can bring us down. It may delay, like what autopilot are doing today. A new generation, unbelievable, a new breed, a new youth of the same Biafrans extraction. Allow the government to fund them to be drawing back on a speedy track which IPOB have placed the people of Biafra to bring freedom to our land. And a youth of age of 30, 27, 25 are being found in this particular group these days. Unbelievable with my eye. Unbelievable. Are being found in this particular group. Knowing too well, most of them, let me tell you, 95% of them that are into autopilot today know that these autopilots are purely against the freedom of Biafra. But ask me, why are these people, why are these particular youth are still there? Because they have cost them because of money. They have cost them that they should allow themselves to be used against their own freedom. Up to this moment, somebody will tell me, I am still confused. Somebody will tell me, will tell LionMan that, LionMan, I am still confused. Up to this moment. Okay, let's say we that started the alarm earlier, we that blew the alarm earlier, say that these people, okay, let's assume that we are so fast. Let me say, okay, LionMan was he was so forward to accuse somebody. Let me call it accuse. And it's not accuse. What I said is truth. They say LionMan is so forward to accuse somebody. But what about now? Am I still, the word I spoke then, is this word still under accusation or reality now? That is the question of the day. Is this particular, my prediction, is this prediction under reality now or under attack or under allegation? The answer, this is the answer you need to answer yourself. If you can tell yourself truth from your bottom of your heart, if you are not foolish. The same thing that Mazi Nnamdi is speaking about the politician from the Eastern region. The same thing. Everything Mazi Nnamdi have said have come to pass. Everything he said have come to pass. Dave Omai was busy slaughtering the people of Ebonyi, his own people. The people he claimed that he came to govern and to guide and to protect. He was busy slaughtering them simply because he was promised presidency. Then, as he fell upon all the thousands of souls he destroyed in his own state, in order way to send a signal to London, he want to send this clear signal to the Britain. He want to send this clear signal to Fulanis that yes, I am formidable. I am totally in agreement with your document to destroy this particular land called Eastern region. Upon all his effort, because where these people even extended their wickedness against the land is that they even give them this assignment and they condition them, if they did not win in this assignment, we will disgrace you. They don't even tell them go and try. They always give them this particular clear target. Our target, we are giving you target to destroy and succeed. If you don't destroy and succeed in this assignment, we are going to disgrace you at the end. Then Dave Omai, they have given Dave Omai one term was finished. Second time was given to him because the first time was voted by the people of Ebonyi. The second time was given by the Britain and the Fulanis because he promised with his final term is going to accomplish that particular mission. Then what happened? What exactly happened? I bet people following, I don't know if this Facebook, if there are something, I see a signal here. It's like the Facebook is trying, they are interrupting my this thing, my audio. I don't know. Please give me, if it's clear from your side, please tell me. I'm seeing something that I don't like here on my screen. They are trying to interrupt this particular broadcast. Please, if it is clear, please send me a comment for me to know that the broadcast is clear from your side, please. Then Dave Omai was busy killing his own people, slaughtering the numbers of men and women in Ebonyi State, another way to send the signal that I, Dave Omai, I am formidable. I am totally in agreement with this particular mission to deal with the people of Eastern region and end them, place them under perpetual suffering. But at the end of the day, he could not achieve the target. What happened? They have removed him. Another person have signed the same document in Ebonyi. So this one who signed is the government. What they are doing to the people of Eastern region is this: if they give this one assignment, if he did not accomplish the assignment, they will remove him. Another person will jump in and said, "Give me, I will do it." Do you know that Hakim will later return? I say Hakim, Ihedioha will later return to Imo State as a governor. You know, when I said it, nobody will always believe until it come to pass. Ihedioha will return to Imo State as governor. How many of you believe that? How many of you believe that? Because Ihedioha now have recently went and renewed the agreement. And he vowed before them, that he's going to slaughter more than Hope Uzodinma. That's why you see Hope Uzodinma pleading for peace. That's why you see Hope Uzodinma asking for forgiveness of anybody he have offended in Imo State, of anybody, any wrong he have done in Imo State, that people should forgive him. Because Hope Uzodinma, they have told him that he is going out. Now, he have rubbished himself at the end, killing the innocent Imo people, burning down their houses. At the end of the day, they have told him, you cannot defeat me. We want somebody who, since you cannot defeat it, what is the need of leaving you there, robbing the man who has the mandate? We are bringing the man back. That's why you see Ihedionha have secretly joined Islam. Oh my God. Ihedionha Hakim, the governor they remove and put Hope Uzodinma, have secretly joined Islam. Now as I'm talking to you, he have secretly joined Islam just to come back to Imo State and start where Hope stopped, because Hope is already removed. Hope Uzodinma have been already removed. They are just waiting to put something like, let us go to court, let us resolve this thing in a court, then we just make it official and bring him back. When I told you that none of them has the interest of the people at heart. None of them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said this thing. I said this in 2017. I said, earlier we know this better for us. That's why when I see this youth of these days trying to create a division, saying they are autopilot, imagine somebody calling himself autopilot without being ashamed of himself. As if he come where a family where they say, do whatever you like. Do whatever you like. Give me the results of what that family will be in future. That family will be completely disaster. That family will produce prostitute. That family will produce armed robber. That family will produce every manner of horrible character you will ever mention in this world. And a generation of now, after the years of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lecture, will open his or her eyes, and they wanted to follow that path, because that part there is no responsibility there. When I discovered that many people, I never knew that all this contribution in IPOB, this monthly due, we are contributing to fund this movement of freedom. I never knew that some people have this thing in their heart as a grudge. Let me tell you, majority of people who are in autopilot today, because of autopilot, they don't contribute for fun. Because what are they contributing for fun for? Did they have they don't have any mission? So they just went and hide there, dodging responsibility. When you hear them say, all of them knew the truth. They know that these people, they have nothing to offer about Biafra freedom. They know that those people championing the autopilot have nothing to offer of free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They know, 100% they know. In their heart, they know. But the only thing they keep them there, they say, after all, we are still mentioning the name. You are mentioning the name of the man that you belong to, the group that want the man dead today, tomorrow. Because that was assignment they give to them. This man, you must cause a problem that will lead to this man death. This man must not come out alive from there. Cause a disaster in the religion that will lead to this man to be executed, so that Biafra will end there, and you foolishly join that such movement. Because if you are in IPOB, you will ask for your monthly dues. Because why won't you ask for your monthly dues? We will ask for your monthly dues because that is where the legal teams have been paid. That is where the people, the firms that are IPOB signed to engage in international diplomatic this movement, that is where we pay them. That is where IPOB pay them. No politician is funding IPOB. It is the people. It is the people who fund the same movement. There is no sharing of money in IPOB, rather you contribute. But because of they have given you 500 euro for $1,000, $500, you foolishly join the group that God have caused. Because God have caused them. When I told people that, I said God have caused every other. You see, there is one man I am very angry with, and I will mention his name. Why I'm going to mention his name is because of DOS have suspended him. Anywhere Mazi Somudo is, he knows me, and he may be in this broadcast as I'm talking to you. Because what he now did, he now went and created a fake Facebook and be following me. Somudo, for you to recruit people to attack this voice of truth, for I come on this particular freedom to give you and your children freedom. Somudo, you went and recruited people to attack me. You went and recruited people on Facebook. You went and castigate my name because I told you, my brother, come back. Where you are is where they want Mazi Kanu dead tomorrow, today and tomorrow. Only what and why I'm angry with you, Somudo, I will tell people about you. I will today. I'm very, very angry. I will tell people about you, Somudo. You are in Suriname, Somudo. I will tell people about you. I never knew that you would be so foolish like this. A matured man with 3 children. I never know you are so stupid like this. I thought you are wise. Have you forgotten how much you spend in IPOB? Somudo, I'm asking you, have you suddenly forgotten how much you have spent so far in this movement? And you allow a man who have never contributed $1 to draw you into to draw you into toilet where he's falling into. You a foolish man. I never know men can be so foolish like this. This is the first time I will insult you on media. I will insult you. I have insulted you on private call, which we have loggerhead on the call. But today I'm making it publicly. You are a very foolish guy. Your wife should be ashamed of you. Even your children should be ashamed of you. You forgot how much you spend for IPOB. You forgot how much your contribution have been in IPOB. You have paid monthly dues for years. You have paid for ESN for many times. You have paid for transmitter for many times. Somudo, you have paid for wounded Biafrans back home for several times in this Brazil before you locate to Suriname. But you allow a man. This is what I said. Black people, they have problem. You allow a monkey, illiterate from nowhere, who called himself Simon Epa, to drag you into pit, to disgrace you. Not only disgrace you, and they have gone down to the record of life. Your history have gone down to the record. Biafra will come. Biafra restoration will be. Biafra will be restored. Somudo, your name is among the betrayers. What a shame on you. This is what I am dragging you for. This is what I was calling you. Don't foolishly allow yourself to find yourself into this mess, because these people who you are following has nothing to offer. Who unto all of you who have been in IPOB, who have paid monthly dues, who have contributed in IPOB, who later fall into this pit of that idiot in Finland? All of you, who unto you, all of you. Your generation, your family will be ashamed of you all. Now, do you see any road there? Show me the roadmap of that particular movement. IPOB have a roadmap. I joined IPOB when I asked, may his soul rest in peace. A brother who brought me into IPOB After he brought me to IPOB, after a year and he died, Mr. Oliver from Enugu State. And any day Biafra come, that guy, his body will be mortalized in Enugu State. I will personally push the government of Biafra to do that. That is the only thing they will do and make me happy. There is men in this world. There is men in this world. Then that is the very day I'm going to tell Biafra what led to the guy dead. I will never I will tell the government of Biafra, this is why this guy died. This is the reason why he died. Which the family have never known the reason. Which nobody have never known the reason. I know the reason. I know the reason. I know what is in his mind. And unfortunately, it happened to be in that manner. Which even Somodo know. I never knew that people can be so foolish. Only what Somodo did to go and plan against me. Recruiting his group, recruiting his friends. Attack LionMan on media. Attack him. Because I was trying to bring you out, gift differs. When I told you that, you know me, I don't talk, if not for this media, if you see me outside, I don't discuss with people. If you see me outside, you will say this man doesn't talk. Because what will I discuss with you? Because gifts are differs. If I look at you, I know everything about you. Somebody will say, LionMan, what is holding you to not go and work and become a pastor? I said, no, must everybody become pastor? If I look at you, I know everything about you. When I saw where these people are going and the vision I see, I come on media and I say about this mission, I say, I see this young man sitting down on a seat. And on this seat, he was sitting down there broadcasting. I think it was about a month and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his media announced his reduction to Nigeria. I think after a month and 2 weeks, I had this dream. And I wake up. I was praying and I asked God, what is the meaning? Can you give me the full meaning of this dream? And voice begin to come. I saw this young man sitting down, broadcasting. People of Biafra was listening to him. On a suddenly, I find out that this guy was broadcasting. He is not balanced. He is not balanced. I said, what makes this guy not balanced where he is broadcasting? What is the problem? I moved back in that dream. I moved back. I watched the seat where he was sitting down. Only the one leg of the seat was okay. The rest 3 legs bent. He was pretending, sitting down there, was struggling with the chair. I said, what is all this nonsense for? What is all this nonsense for? I was even saying, who gave him this unbalanced seat? Who put this seat here for this man to be broadcasting? As I was looking, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu appeared from my back. But the place is like a hall. He appeared. I look at him. Because in that dream, I was still having the feeling that he is under captive. So my memory just clocked in that dream. Bam. I said, I hug him. I said, Mazi, our leader, what happened? I was asking him what happened. What transpired in Kenya? I was like conversation. He said I should forget about it. He didn't tell me anything. He said I should forget about what happened in Kenya. He said, look at that guy. He said, look at Simon. I look at him again. He said, did I see where he's sitting? I said, he said, go and tell him to leave that place. Go and tell him to leave that place. That place he is sitting is not his position. Tell him to be by the side. Then I felt so reluctant in that dream. I felt so reluctant. I looked at the eyes of our leader. His eyes changed. He wasn't happy at all. He wasn't a happy man at all. I said, what is going on? Immediately, I moved. I look at him, I say, Simon. I call him by his name. I said, Simon, stand up. He looked at me and said, our leader says, stand up, stand up. He stood up. Immediately he stood up. I look at the seat. The seat become beautiful again. The seat balanced. I said, what is happening here? He stood up. Every crowd there becomes silent because the crowd, when I moved to tell him to stand up, the crowd, they now look back and saw Mazi and the Kanu at their back. Everybody was calmed. Everywhere was calmed. I said, stand up. He stand up. The chair become balanced again. I just touched the chair to make sure that what I'm seeing is clear. I touched the chair become balanced again. I wake up. Immediately I woke up. I said it in my broadcast. I first of all have that conversation with somebody. I said, look at what I dreamed. And I don't know how to go about this thing. The person said, if you dream such thing, it's a revelation. Maybe you try to get across to the young man if he can hear you. That's what the person told me. If he can listen to you. Then I sent him message inbox. The only thing he asked me, who are you? I tell I'm LionMan, a Biafran. Other day, I send him message. I say, can I talk to you? He said, who are you again? That was when Satan was using him heavily. Then I came online. I said, look at this revelation. Look at this revelation. Anybody that knows this guy should communicate with this guy and tell him to desist from anything that he is doing against Mazi and the Kanu. That's when that dream showed me that he was fully against him. That was what that dream said. Then I was monitoring that dream. I said, I want to see, because God have never shown me anything that fails. I'm not a prophet, I'm not an apostle, but I have the gift. God have never shown me anything that failed. I said, I want to see this one. I said, let us continue. We continue. The evidence began to come little by little. The evidence began to clear little by little, little by little, little by little, little by little. But today, where are those autopilot today who instructed me? Where are they now? Am I the one now that is ashamed, or them? Because I know how many people who have come to my inbox. LionMan, I'm sorry. Now I believe that you have a spirit in you. I say, you did not offend me. Rather tell yourself sorry. Most of them are replying. I say, tell yourself sorry. You are foolish. How old are you? At their age, 35, you should be a president of a nation. If Africa is good, most of us at this age will be talking about how to lead the country. We should be talking about how to bring development, how to bring a law that will better the life of everybody, not be talking about gossiping. I say, at your age, if you are in the US now, what you should be targeting, you will be targeting White House. So is that this kind of brain that you want to use to target leadership? A brain that anybody can toast around. Everything that God told me in this journey of freedom, the very day I took oath in IPOB and went home, I have an evidence. That time we were two in the room. A good friend of mine, he's still alive. He can bear the witness of what I'm saying. My roommate, I slept that night. I came back from IPOB meeting, and that day was a oath minister. The oath was ministered to me. I came back. First time, I don't know what happened to me. Something took me up from my bed and landed me on the floor. Bye. I said, what is the meaning of this? I wake up. The guy wake up. I said, oh, LionMan, what is it? I said, I don't know. And that time was a cold time, the time of winter here. Cold, very chill. Heat all over my body. Heat rush all over my body. It's like somebody they pour bucket of water. I went into a bedroom. I opened tap. Because I cannot take shower of cold water because of the weather. I still on hot water. I take shower away that sweat. I sit down because as somebody who read minute or something, I sit down. I say, what kind of attack is this? I was contemplating on that attack. I was seriously contemplating on that attack. I said, this is attack. Immediately I closed my eyes once again. Immediately dream come. I was taken from that particular this Brazil where I am. I was taken from this place to the land of Biafra, where I was stand, where they stand me is where I stand. I see every state in Biafra. I don't know how that happened. I was seeing Imo State, I was seeing Anambra, I was seeing Ebonyi, I was seeing Abia State, I was seeing River State. I was seeing all the states in Biafra. I was seeing everywhere. I don't know that kind of position. They position me somewhere. They say, look, I look. They say, look at something is going to raise from this ground now. Immediately, I saw men and women coming out from the ground. I have said this several times for those who are following me. Coming out from the ground. Men and women, children coming out from the ground. I was shocked. I look at market people were going. Market was busy. You know, market activities was busy going on. People were moving around. The only thing that doesn't move that I didn't say that there was anything bike, bicycle, or car. But every activities was going on. People were coming out from the ground. As they come out from the ground, you see most of them very well equipped. Very well equipped. You know, when you see warrior kit, none of them, some of them barefoot, no armory, nothing. I was looking at that thing. I look at it. A man came from my back and said, do you see anything now? I said, I said, I was shaking inside that dream. He said, do you see anything? He said, I have decided to lift up warriors. He said, this land, nobody. He said, no power on earth will defeat this land. You can go. I wake up. You know, when I wake up, you know, from sleep, I shout, come out through life. I shout, come out through life. This my friend said, LionMan, what is going on with you these days? I now related this dream to him. I said, no, maybe you said, if you're not going to catch this one here. I said, look at what I see. The man keep quiet. The man didn't say anything. After a few days, he said, this mission you embark on, they will use your family to discourage you. They will use your pastor to discourage you. They will use so many people to discourage you. But if you can overcome all these people that will come as advice, they will come as advice instead of giving you courage. They will come as an advisors. The voice came very clearly. If you can block your ears, harden your heart and remain in this struggle, I am going to do wonder in your life that the eyes of men will see, they will bow. And those things are here become to come. Advice from here, advice from here, advice from here. I remember that word immediately. I had in my heart. I will only answer you yes, yes. But tomorrow I'm still doing what I'm doing. Hey. One of my brothers this recently, because of autopilot, he's a pastor. He can testify. I will not call his name. He's a pastor. He's in autopilot. He was at POB, but now he's in autopilot. But now, I hope where he is now is full of shame. A brother of mine, this nobody say aside, a pastor. He came the same way he came. I am your brother. You know me. I'm a very spiritual person. This and that. I said, I said, now I'm not in argument with your spiritual life. I know you. You are very powerful. I'm very spiritual. But this time around, you get it wrong. I said, this time around, God have denied you vision. Satan have come to deceive you, because it happened in the time of Saul, when the spirit of lies jump into prophets. Anywhere Saul went to, they will lie to him. It happened, but many people did not notice it. This time our leader was adopted. It happened in this Biafra struggle. Many people did not take the record. Most of people who supported Simon Ekpa, majority of them in IPOB were those pastors in IPOB. That thing that I said, that place I know that the word of God must live forever. I said, so what happened during the time of Saul? I've repeated itself in our time. I said, glory be to God that I am part of this miracle. I say, glory be to God Almighty that I am part and parcel of this movement, and this will go down into a record of life. I say, my own brother, I'm not telling you outsider, a very powerful pastor, telling me what God showed him concerning the US. I say, is that what God shows you? He said, is that what God shows you? Immediately the voice came to me. Don't mind him. I have allowed spirit of lie, which I released the time of Saul, during the time of misery life of Saul. That is what I have allowed to enter all of them. Immediately I hear that voice, I say, are you sure? He said, are you sure? I said, well, we will not fight, we will not quarrel. But I stand where I stand. I stand in IPOB. He said, I have told you to leave this man. Simon, he's doing the great, he's doing the need, he's doing the correct thing. They always are doing the right thing. I said, nah, lie. I said, you lie. Because I cannot debunk the voice of God and follow the voice of man. I said, you lie. That place you are is where the enemy is. But if I tell you, you will use your pastorshiphood to want to intimidate me. But I say, but you know me. I told him, you know me better now. We are brother, you know me. Anywhere I stand, if I stand by something, only thing you need to do, cool down and watch me to the end. I never in my life I have never recorded any record where I lose. No, I don't. It may take time. Initially, it may be like I don't know what I'm doing. But as far as my spirit continues encouraging me, I will keep on keeping on until the result comes. The same thing, that spirit is in Nnamdi. That is spirit that is I found in Mazi Kanu that make me join this IPOB with all my heart. Mazi Kanu have never lose. Everything he said, initially, it may sound funny, it may sound insultive, It may sound very aggressive, which many people will not like. But at the end of the day, you find out that thing have come to pass. Then those who did not believe initially will not believe. That is what they call Spirit of God working in a man. Initially, don't expect people to clap for you. No, it's not. Spirit of God doesn't function like that. If you are operating with Spirit of God and everybody is in agreement with you initially, man, you are working for devil. It will sound so rough, so insultive, so unliking, but at the end of the day, that is God for you. They will come. You cannot avoid. God is like a water. Water no get enemy. Anything you like do, you will come back and drink water. Where is Ejiro? What is Miss Ejiro? Where is the woman? Is she not confessing now? Where is Paul Achebe? Is he not come back? Have he not come back to his senses? Where is, how many will I mention? And I know where Somodo is now. Shame have bath all over. I told him, go and ask him. I said, Somodo, you will be ashamed at the end. We will know by the time you will discover those who said our leader, you, Somodo, will be ashamed. Today, I know wherever he is now, he will be ashamed. He'll be looking at himself. He will say, I don't know how to approach LionMan. I don't even know how to apologize to him. That means this guy really loved me. That's why he wanted me to retrace myself on time. And I really love that guy. I don't know why I like Somodo. Because I speak, what make me the love Somodo is, I see the spirit of Biafra in him when he was here. Very formidable person. Even Somodo don't have money, Somodo will go and borrow. Let me just tell you the secret about this guy. If Somodo don't have money, he will go and borrow money and pay what is in IPOB. Later, he will go and struggle how to pay that money back. Have you seen that kind of effort before? But suddenly, the same person allow himself to be used against where he have suffered for. Oh, Satan is very powerful. Who says Satan will not get power? That person must be idiot. But people like us, now we kill Satan. Now we the subdue him. You get the power, but then when they reach where we there, we will bow down now. Because man, no man who pass him. It's a gift. Man know who pass him. Don't you know that there are people where they stand? When demon is coming, demon will just they say attack him. If you just put head, you will just see only your face. You will see demon take another direction. You will move. He will take another direction immediately. Because what is in you, you cannot try. Look at everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let me play one of the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu audio about the operational system of politicians in our land. How wicked they are. How wicked they are. They are evil. They are evil. They are evil. They are evil. Only those. They are evil. They are evil. Listen to him. Listen to him.
We are not going anywhere, we are still here. Where piano will come and go. In disgrace, I tell you. And then our water will come and go.
Now listen to him.
Still here. We are not going anywhere, we are still here. Where piano will come and go. In disgrace, I tell you.
Obiano will come and go. In disgrace, I tell you. IPOB, we are not going anywhere. We are here. Abo Awusa will come and he will go in disgrace. Didn't he go in disgrace? He will go in disgrace. Have Obiano not go with disgrace? He go in disgrace. Now let me go.
Abona Wosa will come and go in disgrace. Anybody moving against IPOB, you will be disgraced eventually. It's a war you cannot win. NBC cannot defeat us. Anybody working against IPOB, be you bishop, be you pastor, be you reverend, be you apostle, be you anything, any day you wake up and go against IPOB, you will be disgraced. It's a word from a prophet of God. You'll be disgraced. You see that man that has church in the north, I don't know his name. I come across a video. I will search out for his name. I will hold a special program for him. And I'm going to lay curse on that man. Because I discovered what Taribo West did in Lagos a few days ago give me a very clear evidence that devil have taken over Christianity in Nigeria. This is the channel the devil want to destroy our race, and we IPOB, we are here. We will stop devil from destroying us. We will sanitize the church to the point. You see, after this war of freedom, the next war we are going to embark is war of church. We are going to sanitize. It doesn't matter. It happened in Uganda. Don't you see Uganda today? Uganda bulldozer and shut down 6,800 churches. Go down. Mosques go down. He said in Uganda, this is the church that will stand in Uganda. If you want to worship, this is the worship center of Uganda. That's why if you go to Uganda, there's nothing called Pentecostal. You now give them condition. Today, immediately that man did that thing, do you see how speedy development that place are becoming? Oh, very soon now, the same Biafra people will be running to that place. That place is becoming more developing than South Africa now. Speed. Because I find that there's something in this thing they are building up and down. There is something the devil want to use this thing for against us. This thing, as soon as they are speaking, you would think they are speaking, you would think that God is speaking through them. You never know, Satan have hid behind them speaking. Imitating the voice of God. Look at Taribo West. Praying and even speaking in tongue. Before a man who slaughtered thousands of youth who protested about bad government in Lekki. Wonderful. Taribo West, who claimed that he is a pastor in Italy, in Milan, who has a church in Milan, Italy. He did not see in that angle how this man championed the killings of youth in Lekki, wasted the blood of innocent youth. What is the offense of this youth? Because the youth demanded that electricity is not functioning in Nigeria. Nothing is functioning. The youth demanded education has collapsed. The youth demanded that they should give them good governance. That is all. This is the man that Taribo opened his mouth, praying and speaking in tongue. This is the man that Taribo see as man that will go and rule Nigeria. This is the man that all of them see. Where is Mr. Ibu? Did you know that Mr. Ibu is very down now? Did anybody know that Mr. Ibu is very, very down now? Did you know? I'm asking, did anybody know that Mr. Ibu is very, very down now as I'm talking to you? Because you have offended the spirit of the land. But I pray for his speedy recovery. I will pray for him. Nothing will happen to him. He will be recovered. I will pray. I will do 2 days prayer for Mr. Ibu. Mr. Ibu will be recovered. Any medicine applied to his body will work. I will pray that every medicine applied by doctors will work perfectly to revive him. Because prayer is to help those that God have called into the field, which doctors to perform their work properly. So that any medicine they administered, it will work. Not that the prayer will be the cure, no. The prayer will give a chance for medicine to work inside his body. Every medicine that apply on him will work perfectly. You know why? After he work, Mr. Ibu will be okay. After he is okay, I will come and hold a program for Mr. Ibu special. That day is going to be from Mr. Ibu. Maybe after, if you watch the program finish, he will go inside his house and cry for his wickedness. Because if anything happened to him now, if he died under curse. No. I want him to be delivered, to be well again. Let me see if he will drop those wickedness in their heart. Because let me tell you something. You see, this money that we have found to be looking in every means is out of wickedness. Many people doesn't know. I know what they are looking for. Do you remember when Mr. Ibu and his gang went and congratulated an impostor in the name that they are with him upon all the killing that is going on in Nigeria? Mr. Ibu and his gang did not see that. They went to Asorok and received brown envelope by Asorok media personnel at the Sino. Now, that is why I said, don't do because others are doing. God may delay in punishing those ones, but you, there may be something in you special that God deposits in you. As soon as you go against the will of God, God will come against you immediately. Your own punishment will not waste time because of what God put in you. This is how the world will work. You see what Simon Ekpa is betraying our leader today, betraying the struggle of Biafra. Simon Ekpa, his punishment may be delayed. It may be 10 years time. It may be 5. That's why I tell people, come back. It may be 10 years time. Nothing may happen to him. But what about you? Do you know the destiny you carry? You don't even know that you may join him now. God will begin to punish you. Nah. You may join that man, that guy you see there. God, your punishment will begin immediately because God knows that he is evil. But you mistakenly, maybe out of emotion, out of passion, you join foolishly. God may begin to punish you immediately. While him will be still living well, living in a good health. But when his own will come, I that saw him, any eye that sets on him will cry. That's why we must be very careful in this world. We must be very careful in this world. I'm talking to this generation. We must be very careful in this world we are before we use our hand to destroy ourselves. I see a man that had church in the north, an Igbo man, vomiting nonsense. How Mazi Nnamdi is insulting the elder. Which elder did he refer? Which elder did that pastor was referring to? Do we have any elder? Which type of elder do we have? We don't have any elder. Yorubas have elder. I'm a man of truth. I will tell you the fact. Yorubas have elder, and that's why I respect the land of Yoruba. They have elders. Which, tell me, point out one elder. Is George Obiozo an elder who is supervising the killings of his own people just to certify the funeral? Is that the act of elder? I'm asking. Is that the act of elder? Or Naiwodo? who vow to sell every development or everything that will bring meaningful development in our land, who vow to sabotage them before the funeral. Is that an elder? There is no. And then the elder we are talking about, that the man is talking about, with his calling, he never go to prayer and ask God, did this land have elder? Before, at least before you talk, you pray. The only elder we have in our land now is Mazi LionMan, Kanu, and IPOB members. That is the people you will be referring as elder. There is no elder, and we are going to deal with them. It's a promise. We are going to deal with them. This generation are going to deal with them, because that is exactly what God said. If we did not harden our heart to accomplish this God mission, God will not forgive us. And the only way we will win this war is by turning our heart into a stone. We must turn our heart into a stone. To every devil that raises his ugly head, we crush them. That is the only way. And the days and the months to come, they will begin to see. They will begin to see that we are going to crush any ugly head that rises will be crushed. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're a professor, on time, respect yourself, because this generation, we are on mission that is unstoppable until Biafra is realized. If you come in the name of Reverend Father, you want to come and deceive this generation, we will crush you. If you come in the name of Pastor, you want to come and deceive this generation, we will crush you. Count yourself a crushed person. We are going to deal with you, all of you. The days are fast approaching. We are going to deal with all of you. Because your grace, the era of your grace is fast expiring. Very soon, the door of grace will close. You understand the meaning of freedom. All of you preparing for election, go ahead. Continue to prepare for election. That election, the spirit of no return will vote for you. You will be in grave while your fellow spirit over other world will vote for you. You will become a governor in a grave. Don't worry. All of you. I say all of you. All of you. You become a governor in a grave. And you see all this youth, all this culture, all these people that they think they are human beings. If they don't retrace themselves, they will fall. I'm saying it on camera. They will fall. Before freedom of Biafra will come, all of them will fall. It's not something. Listen, you see, black people they don't deserve. Black devil they don't deserve mercy. When you see them, tell them the way it is, and go after them the way their character is. All of them, they will fall. Maybe that is how God wants to punish them. Maybe there is one sin they have committed against God, but God wants all of them to go down before He will restore this magnificent nation called Biafra. Biafra will come, but that thing that God said 2017 will come to pass. He said, I'm going to sanitize the land to the point that many people will be dismayed. He said, many people will begin, there will be time. People will say, this is becoming too much. Oh, let us stop. That time, know that Biafra is at hand. Biafra is fast approaching, but the main disaster that God told me have never happened. Many will go down. Many will go down. Go and mark my word. There is some people that will go down. Masses will become angry. But after 2 days, masses will say, what am I doing? All of them will come back to their senses and say, after all, this person, I don't think this person wants a better thing in this land. Many, both people you look as a what do you call it, in our land, you will see them. They will go down. No matter how they pretend. No matter how they pretend. Many that you look at empowering the youth, He's a charitable person. His work of charity. Many, you will see many will go down. These are the people, this is what they represent in our land. They bring this, they shine it, but the evil they done to the land secretly is greater than what they show you on camera. I will not mention them. Many will go down. You will see it happen. You will see it happen. You see this election they are preparing. You see this 2023. You know, that's something I said 2023. And that word, it will come to pass. 2023 is only the tools to throw Nigeria into full blow war. Nigeria will go into full blow war 2023. It may not even reach 2020. See this 2022. Let us be watching towards November, December. December this year, I don't think anybody will. No, I don't think people will enjoy the December, because I am seeing it. November, December, I am seeing a heavy war going on. I am seeing people carrying their mat, carrying their bag, crossing border because of the election. Election will not stand. And this is exactly what Britain wants. You know, Britain never wants anywhere there is peace. Britain never wants anything called peace. Britain and France always love to see blood, especially when it comes to blood of the white, of the black people. They like it to be flowing. Look at the way they cause the Ukrainian now, the blood to be flowing in the land of Ukraine. But the blood is paining them because the blood is blood of the white color. But where you will see them rejoicing, even they will even come to bring machinery to kill more when Nigeria will start. Nigeria will start this year, November, December. You will see them coming to help to kill more. But at the end, Biafra will come. Because the God is even angry with the land. Do you think the suffering that is going on in the land, extremely suffering now that is going on in the land, do you think is ordinary? A country that has petrol, that has oil, but they import the same products that oil manifest, they import it back. And today, that product is nowhere to be found. Do you think what is going on? That is the innocent souls that have been killed by politicians. That is the innocent soul in operation. The innocent soul that have died in Nigeria, both the ones Abakare group killed and harvested their parts with this group. With this group that I'm seeing. This is their group. The big boys. The big boys group. There's nothing they are not into. They sell human parts, they sell everything. Everything sellable, they sell. And you say the blood of those who died. That cry that gushed down from their eye when they are dying. You tell me that God will allow that agony to not manifest in the land. You must be a stupid man. You are stupid. Continue praying. Continue going to mountain. More you go to mountain, more the innocent blood that they share on the ground will cause havoc in the land. The only solution to this thing is referendum. I keep on saying it. The only solution to avert what is about to come is referendum. No other. Listen, God have never shown anything else. Only referendum that will avert this bloodshed. If there will be bloodshed, there will be. But the only solution that will stop the bloodshed, everybody will go in peace, and you come and see love. Love will not reign in Africa. Any day Nigeria split, you will see a Yoruba man, see an Igbo man, he will hawk an Igbo man. That hatred planted in his heart by their parent or by nature will disappear. Nobody will know where the thing. Suddenly, everybody will now see their heart very open to each other. You see these Fulanis who feel so important in Nigeria than every other people. If you see Fulani that hatred of, when they see a Yoruba man, they hate him. They see Igbo man, they hate him. If you see them, as Nigeria will split, if you see them in the next 1 week, a Fulani man will see you. He will love you. He will run after you and hug you. You will be asking yourself, were this not the country where all of us were living together, that hatred was everywhere? That is the question you will ask yourself. The day I was hearing this voice, I said, can this be true? He said, love will reign to the extent that the people now we want to do mistake and say, let us come back together again. But that is my will. My will is that everybody goes so that my love will spread. I said, underline my language, as everybody will go their different path, the kind of love we are going to see the week that follows the separation, we will make the new generation we want even venture into another great mistake. We want to say, okay, it's like everybody have gotten sense now, let us come back. We will nearly be deceived by what we are going to see. But as we maintain the separation, love will continue to reign, development will continue, competition will stand. A development that we have never dreamed of will begin. This light that seems that impossible in Nigeria, this electricity that seems impossible in Nigeria, you will enjoy electricity to the point that you will be asking yourself, so can this thing be fixed all these years? Why won't this thing have been fixed since? Then there your spirit will tell you, because we are one, because we are together before. We mix water and the oil, and when you mix water and oil, the result is disaster. Hey, it's disaster now. You will enjoy disaster. You will sleep in disaster. You will wake up in disaster. You will walk on disaster. You will eat on disaster. That is what is happening in Nigeria. Because oil and water, Britain said they can be together and mix together. They can mix. They can mix. So those who think they want to pray somebody in to go in so that they can be part and parcel of the looting, because that is what is in Nigeria, especially from Easterners. Every of their dream is to go into government house and loot. When you see them campaigning, wait, let me bring this. When you see them campaigning, you think they are with you. They are not with you. When you see them campaigning, you think they are with you. They are not with you at all. Where they are going there to do is to loot the treasure dry. They want to loot the treasure dry. They want to loot the treasure dry. Where is the
immigration will collect money? This money.
That is. That is.
But there is one thing I want all of us to understand this very evening. We are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within. And we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you. That they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond, to eternity. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed.
What did you hear him said? What did you hear him said? What happened in IPOB recently? What do you think that happened in IPOB? When a prophet speaks, it comes to pass. When prophet speaks, it comes to pass. What happened in IPOB recently? What Mazi LionMan can always complain. He said we cannot march. We cannot march when we have too much enemies. Our enemies must be identified before we march. What do you think that happened in IPOB recently? I'm asking the IPOB members who are wine lovers, who are beer, alcohol lovers. I drink alcohol, but that's something they call alcohol lovers. When you become the lover of alcohol, you will never reason properly anymore. You will never have this spirit of Elohim that operates, that minister to people what the future will be. That spirit will abandon you. That's why I use that language, the alcohol lovers, wine lovers. I'm speaking to the IPOB members. What happened to IPOB recently? Is it not what this man prophesied? We are not going to march until the family is sanitized and God allow the enemy to succeed in their plan by channeling him to Kenya to kill him. Then God intervene and show them, yes, this is the time to sanitize the family. IPOB have been sanitized. IPOB have been completely sanitized according to his prophecy. I play it again.
Very woefully. And they will continue to fail. But I must say that the march is very, very near.
March is very, very near.
The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully. And they will continue to fail. But I must say that we are getting attacks from everywhere. From everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you.
Correct.
Some of you, they will buy some of you over. The spirit of Obad, the Asika, and the Fatima are still in some of you. When the time comes, they will buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we're doing. You can't. That's the truth. You cannot.
Do you hear him? And can I tell you openly today, can I eventually tell you today that most of the people that this prophecy affected is the pastors in IPOB? I'm telling you today, go and do your research. Go to your unit IPOB meeting, those in Europe, those in America, those in Asia, those in Australia, those in Canada. Go and go and investigate in your unit. You will find out that majority of people that this prophecy affected was majority those who claim to be pastors in IPOB. That is where I remove my cap for this man. That is the major people they bought over. Those people who present themselves as prophet. They bought them over and they fall. They bought them over. And not that he was saying the word that to make you strong. He was saying the word so that those that have the conscience, those that have the strong spirit, that have the meaning of what they have come to do, like us, will live to remember that he said the word. We will leave the word, it will come a word of marble, word that will never be erased. That we shall remember that these days shall come. Have not most of them been bought over? They have been bought over. Both in Biafra land, both in abroad. They have been bought over. And most of people who fall the victim of being bought over are those who claim that God say, Elohim say in IPOB. Every time Elohim say, they are the people that fall the victim. They bought them over. How did they bought them over? Helping them to pay house rent, helping them to get some gadget, some device, helping them to do this and that. That is how they bought them over, unknowing to them. That's why most of them cannot speak today. Even though when they have seen the clear evidence, they can't speak. Because if they speak, the activities will be published. So they rather remain silent and died in silence. Yeah, go ahead.
Not for 300 years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed Chukwuka, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Inagulere, the same God of Umwere, the same God of Orail, the same God of Uwe, the same God of Arochukwu. Not to be the true God, one true God. You know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks will be very pivotal. The next 2 weeks will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we have embarked upon.
Do you know when he made this broadcast? Most of us, do you know when he made this broadcast? This was the last broadcast of our leader. This was his last broadcast before he was kidnapped. That means God spoke to him. They deceived him to that place, but God was busy speaking to him as a human being. As a human being he is. He is a mortal man. He is not an immortal. God was busy telling him what is about to happen. And when it happened, the week will become a disastrous week to followers. It will become a disastrous week to so many Biafrans. He made this broadcast immediately after we finish reading the psalm. Immediately after the psalm, that one psalm we read, one particular number we read, he made this broadcast. And this thing happened. And he said that very day that time has come that they shall separate the wheat from the wheat. They are going to separate the chaff from the wheat. And it happened. It happened. Have DOS never should separate the chaff from the wheat? They have separated it, perfectly separated. Perfectly and excellently separated. And I don't think any infiltrator again we try to enter IPOB again, because this is the last effort which they have made. Any other person, I'm saying this on camera now, any other person that has than the infiltrator mindset that any politician will send into IPOB again. That very day you come into IPOB, as you come and register your name into IPOB, I give you 7 days, you go to bed, you will not wake up. God will struck you to death. You will die. So if you are ready to die from today that I have spoken this word, if you are ready to die, let politicians buy you over and set you and plant you in IPOB. Come if you are born well. If you don't fear death, come. They may take you anywhere. You may say, okay, because of they have spoken this, let me go and prepare myself before I come. You can go to the highest sorcerer in this world. Go to the highest coven in this world and come to IPOB and say they want to represent, they want to finish the job which Simon failed, because he was the one they sent into IPOB. But the way he is going to end, I have said it before, the way he is going to send, the way he is going to destroy, is going to marvel the human on this earth. Watch out. Watch out. It's going to be a shocking, I say his death is going to be a shocking one, a shocking news. There you will know and you will respect Elohim. This, I say, this Biafra issue will call back the senses of this generation who have looked down on God, because the situation and the step of our leaders back home, the political leaders in the East, have made a lot of youth in Nigeria, have made them to look down on God. They have believed that God has no power. But I want to remind them today that Elohim is still in charge. Elohim are still more than powerful. Elohim are still more than powerful, because they are doing what they are doing because they have think, if God did not kill those ones who are slaughtering children just to gain political power, who are killing thousands of citizens without punishment, then how can them be punished? Let them go ahead and do what they're doing. That's what the children look upon. They will say, after they kill, some pastors will invite them on their altar, then God did not strike them dead on that particular altar, which means church is not powerful. Somebody have told me that. Say, LionMan, what do you mean? Christianity is a scam. I say, you say what? He said Christianity is a scam. I said, what make it scammed? He said, because Obasanjo does not, haven't Obasanjo climb altar? Whether or not they see Obasanjo for altar. I say, yes. You know they see Tinubu for church. Pastors, you know they invite them for church. I say, yes. He begin to mention them. He say, who opposed to them, you know they go climb altar? He say, yes. I say, we can, you know they climb, in fact, not be pastor. I say, yes. I say, is that what makes you say Christianity is a scam? Is that what makes you say there is no power in God? He say, yes. He said, make I forget all those things. No power, no power. That name now, not carry any power. I said, okay. I said, don't worry. I said, one day, this struggle is going to cause you to see something that's going to happen to some men. Then you will come back and tell God, sorry, sir, I have spoken against you. You are powerful. You yourself will say it from your mouth. That's what I told the young man. But the young man is right. He is right. His own view, his own carnal view, he is completely 100% right. It's right. If Taribo, who is a pastor, can be praying for Tinubu as an endorsement, as a gesture of endorsement for 2023, then why won't that kind of young man have that kind of mentality? These are the people who are misleading our youth today. These are the people who are misleading our youth today, making our youth to believe that God does not exist anywhere. These are the people like Taribo West. People like Taribo West. A man who rule a place for 8 good years, receive salary for 8 good years, only his leadership to expired, and they want to go back to his country. That to tell you that Nigeria is not their country. That is why they vow not to build a hospital for you. That is why they vow not to allow water to run in your houses. This is why they vow not to give you electricity. How are they going to give you electricity? Nigeria is a forest, evil forest, where you come, you make money. Yeah, you now go to a God-owned city. Europe is God-owned city for them. America is God-owned city for them. The same Canada, Asia. Nigeria, the politicians in Nigeria have concluded that Nigeria is an evil forest where evil men and women go and look for money to establish themselves in America, establish themselves in Dubai. Do you know most of skyscrapers you see in Dubai are owned by Fulanese and some Yorubas politicians? Do you know? Do you know this one? Do you know how many hotel, magnificent hotel a grandmother has in Dubai? A grandmother has 22 powerful hotels in Dubai. How many a grandmother have in Enugu? How many hotels does he have in Enugu? How many factories does a grandmother have in Enugu? This is why we must double our efforts to take our land from their hand, either by peace or by war. This is, you see, you don't need, you see, we keep on saying this thing. Until you let the enemy who have come to destroy you know that you are determined as well, the enemy will never ever surrender. Any day you continue preaching love against someone who are preaching hate against you, you are doing a very great mistake. The language of a hater preacher want to hear is the same language of hate. Then it will balance. You don't use peaceful approach to someone that is violent. No. You can only talk to that person. Drop your violence, let us do something normal. You send that word as a warning. Then if he continue, you go back and double the violence and approach him. When Hope Uzodinma was busy, when George Obiozo was busy burning people's house, rendering people homeless in Imo State, I come on camera, I was saying this and I said, remember that these people you are burning their houses, they are homeless. Because what is the offense of these people? Because they are Biafrans. Is that the offense of these people? Maybe one of the member, one of the son or one of the daughter and one of the family is speaking the truth. Is member, maybe is a member of IPOB speaking the truth. What is the offense of somebody who say no, we must have our freedom? When have freedom requests become a crime? This is my own concern. Then you will go and look at the house, what 10 million naira, you burn the house down, where they are hiding their head. You will look at the house, what 20 million naira, you will set the house ablaze. And you've forgotten that you have a house that worth 300 million. Only not somebody who is in a glass house, does he throw stone? This is, you see, when I say that these people, that they don't have sense, you are in a glass house, you are throwing stone. What about those who are throwing that stone? Return the stone. Your glass of your house will damage. This is how they created unknown government. Today, unknown government is going after them, ravaging their life, killing them, rendering some women and some children fatherless, who their father are serving under Nigeria state. And when the same of their fathers and their husband were rendering someone who is Okada rider, who is a bus driver, when they were rendering the bus driver wife widow. The wife will come, they will eat. He will cook for the husband will eat. The children, he will come back from police work. Their daddy, you are welcome. But that the same daddy has killed another person's daddy. Those children will not see their own daddy, but you are seeing your own daddy. Today, those children they kill their own daddy have grown. They have carried AK-47. They are going after your own daddy. Now you are crying. The woman, honey, you forgot that your husband have killed somebody's honey. Today, those people children have grown. They have come for your own honey. Today, you will have no honey. Today, you become the same level with that woman which your husband killed. Do you see why I say this word? All we need to do is to do things right. Today, unknown government is everywhere. Created by who? By the Nigeria government. Out of their wickedness. Intimidate the people. Only Nigeria is where I see the government hate their citizens with passion. But in this country where I am, government doesn't play with their citizens. They don't joke with their citizens. They don't joke with their citizens. When in Georgia, where people were evacuating, where government was where Brazil went to evacuate their citizens, only one Brazilian that remained that trapped in one hot city. A black Brazilian who were trapped in one hot city where bomb was flying. They could not evacuate this guy. Every day in television, we know the rest. Every day they keep on inviting this guy where he dodged in Georgia. Only one black. This one will be white Brazilian. They will say, okay, now the flesh of white. Only one black guy. Only one black guy with his Ukrainian wife. We are trapped down somewhere. Every day, every blessed day. Television, if you're on television, you will see this guy face. Every blessed day, you will see this guy face. You will see journalists talking that this guy, how can government, did you know that government send representatives here, mix with soldiers, just to see how this guy can come back to Brazil? At the end of the day, they could be able to rescue this guy, bring this guy back. Come and see jubilation in airport. Only one soul. How many people, how many Nigerians were abandoned in Georgia? How many Nigerians were abandoned in Georgia? Thousands, hundreds were abandoned. Because the government does not value you. Because the government, because Britain and France sent them for a deadly mission against you. They send them to a deadly mission against you. That is the purpose. So therefore, you don't deserve to live. Who asked you to live? Why must you live? Why must you live? You don't deserve to live. You don't deserve to live. You don't deserve to live. Where is this thing? I want to find out here.
Anywhere's fine.
I want to find out. There's something I'm looking for here. Because they have positioned you.
Yes, my leader. I want to have. All workmen of God are of them who are deceivers and liars, telling you about a new Nigeria. Through Biafra agitation, get a new Nigeria. There are mad people everywhere, lunatics everywhere. Of them who are deceivers and liars, telling you about a new Nigeria. Through Biafra agitation, get a new Nigeria. There are mad people everywhere, lunatics everywhere. In this maybe. They claim that Kanu changed the documentation of IPOB as a business organization based in London and owned by himself and the wife. Vanguard could not bother to just Google company's house, United Kingdom. Every business registration in England is registered with company's house in Cardiff, Wales. Every business registration, a wrong Vanguard newspaper could not go to type in to find out if this stupid nonsense from DSS is true or not. They couldn't do it. Because they know we are going stronger, they know we are waxing all over the world, they know that ESN has come to stay, they know that our people in the diaspora, they are funding ESN, they don't understand very well. They want to get into your heart, they know how to deal with some of your.
Now, do you know why I play this audio? Do you know why I play this audio for Biafrans? Do you see that this thing today, this propaganda you are seeing today, it didn't start today. It's been a very long, very long process. We have come across this stage in several times in IPOB. Did you see why we address some people as COVID-19 members of IPOB who jump into IPOB during the time of lockdown because they don't find everybody was at home. Everybody now become IPOB automatically because they were not doing anything there. Did you see why they came up after they fell? Do you see why after they fell, Simon came up with lie that our leader's name had been removed from being the director of Radio Biafra? And he even went ahead and tell you not to fund the reason. Do you see what Mazi LionMan? They know that our people are formidable to fund Biafra restoration. Did you see why Simon performed autopilot? To discourage you from funding your own freedom. Did you see why they lie that DOS are receiving salary? Why all are lie? Did you see why? So when I said that somebody was working against the Biafra restoration, I knew what I was saying. I did not follow our leader today. I've been a very long time following our leader. I've been in this race for a very period of time. There is something you will be talking on this camera, on this broadcast. Immediately, I will call you to order. If I have your contact, I will call you to order. Say, never you in your life try that nonsense again. So, are you working against the people of Biafra indirectly, or what do you mean? You ask me, what did you say wrong? I will tell you. I will bring out that particular place and tell you. Are you not the one that said this thing? Because many people are planted in this struggle, but by their word we know those who is who. When I told you that this guy came for purpose of stopping the movement of Biafra, but one thing that is there is movement of Biafra is not a mere man ordained movement. It's a movement that was ordained by God. So no matter what anybody does, the movement will continue. Even as I am here today, if I fall astray, tomorrow I keep on saying it. And that is my prayer. I say, God, may I never fall astray. May I never fall out of the line. If LionMan fall astray today in this struggle will continue more powerfully than like I never existed in this struggle. That is one thing with this thing. With this struggle. Where is all those media warriors when Mazi LionMan was around? Where is what they call it, Owa? Have she not turned evil today, calling Mazi LionMan wife a prostitute? Have you not heard that one? If you not claim to, you never hear that one, make a play too. Mana ndi shoji unishirike. If I will say, man, don't talk with him, the guy not talk. Where is up? Where is it? Where is this? Where is wow? Where is, oh God? Let me play. where Uwa have the courage to call our leader wife a prostitute. They were there before pretending. Look at.
So if you push me now, who are the Kanu wife now?
Yeah,
so if you push me now, who are the Kanu
this is
wife
autopilot.
Because if you leave your husband go to sleep with another man.
Look at autopilot.
Yes. Now now prostitute. It's a prostitute. Unfortunately, say una the Kanu wife use the papa money because the papa na all Jews of Kanu na they pay am. Now the part of money where they pay papa na they carry a London. If you want me with digger, I'm not feeling it that I was Ashawo, but if you want me to dig it, una no say una push me. What una no suppose dey hear? Na true, my brothers and sisters, una dey carry wife na thief. Na thief you. If na thief, you buy house for London, you don relocate. Na thief. Una wey be innocent people, una no dey put una money for IPOB. Na me tell una.
Did you see what she said? Did you see what she said? This is the girl when Mazi Kanu was with us. Every time she will jump out of media. For those of you who said Mazi Kanu say you should listen to someone, did Mazi Kanu not say to listen to this one too? Ndara mad people. This is the when I told Somodo, you will kneel down. I'm the first man that you are going to kneel down and beg. If you don't, I'll curse you. I keep on saying it. I will curse you because you really provoke me. Because when I talk to you about Simon, he said our leader said you should listen to him. Didn't our leader say listen to this one too? Mad people everywhere. Didn't our leader Mazi Kanu say listen to this illiterate? This is nothing for good. Didn't he say listen to her? No. You for nothing called me and tell me Mazi Kanu order you to listen to Owa. Even at this point. Okay, I know you are somebody who is formidable in IPOB. Obviously, when you don't have money to contribute in IPOB, at least you will use your past glory, the one you have contributed, and keep you in IPOB. Nobody chase anybody away from IPOB for not contributing. Go and ask anybody. We have members of IPOB who are formidable in this Brazil, who have been in this struggle even before me. Since they joined this struggle, they never see money to pay their monthly due. But they are still there. Nobody have insulted them. Nobody have talked to them because the work they are delivering to IPOB, the work they are delivering is more than those who even contribute money. But I have think so many things. What will make Somodo put you in this kind of shameful condition? Is it because maybe things are very hard, you don't have money to pay for contribution or whatever? Then you say let you go and hide in autopilot where there is no responsibility. Many things have gone into my head. I begin to think many things. I say no. What put this man into this mess? Oh yeah, those who said our leader encouraged us to listen to Simon Ekpa. Oh yeah, now at least our leader mentioned this one's name before. Simon Ekpa was the last name he mentioned. The brokers. Simon Ekpa was the last name he mentioned, and he mentioned that name on that English. He said, listen to what I want to announce tonight. That's how he began the program. Faith Eba, the one who is insulting our leader now, insulting the family of our leader, immediately. He said, Faith Eba, you must listen to her very well. You must listen to her. She is creating awareness. That's how our leader address her. Owa, you must listen to her. You must, he even condition you. You must listen to her. Then if I speak this English now, you will know that he did not even tell you fervently to listen to my Simon Ekpa. Allow me, because last Simon Ekpa was the last person. He said, Of course, you must listen to her. You must listen to her. All these ones he put most because he knew that these ones are IPOB members. Nnamdi Kanu, he's a genius. He said, you must listen to her. He mentioned all of them, which I cannot remember all of them. After he mentioned them, he mentioned Ikenga. He said, you must listen to Ikenga. He mentioned many of them. After mentioning them, he now used one English language on Simon. He said, of course, listen to Simon Eba. He is doing a wonderful job. He did not say must. He said, of course. Underline the when somebody speak language and put abbreviation of course, which means he is not too sure about that person. He said, of course, listen to Simon Eba because underline this, because not that he trusts him, because he is doing a wonderful job. Oh, oh God. This is the language I want. That's the language I want the Biafrans to understand that Mazi LionMan can use on this guy. Of course, listen to him because show you that I don't really trust this guy. But because of work he's doing, you can listen to him. This is where some brainless, some unreasonable, where Biafran, we are in IPOB, stand and made a mistake. They say our leader said, I said, shut up your mouth. Many people who have confronted, I said, keep quiet. Our leader did not tell you. He said, of course, because of the good job. Now that he's not doing that good job again, what are you still doing? Very simple understanding. Now that he's not doing the good job again, what are you still doing with him? This is my question that I have asked so many idiots call themselves autopilot who were in IPOB before. I said, somebody said, go to LionMan because LionMan has something to offer. I have seen something that he have offered. Now, if I don't offer, if he have sent it to me and you come to me, I did not offer that thing which he described that made him to send it to me, then why can't you go and give report that this man you said that is offering something is not offering anything? No. Then what am I doing with him? That is very simple. Are you more fans of Simon Ekpa than me? Go and ask anybody now. When he was doing a good job, even that time Simon Ekpa will be broadcasting, I will not broadcast because of, let me tell you, that time you see me, that time all of you see me not coming online again when Mazi LionMan was still with us. That my coming online that time was because there's something I value. When I see talent in you, I will focus on you. That is who I am. I am not in a competition with anybody. Do you know what I do? Before I will come online, I will check if Simon Ekpa is online. If he is online, I will be sharing his program. I will follow his program. I will not do program. But any day I see that he's not online, that is when I will do my short program. In other way, I wanted every Biafran to focus on him because he is doing it perfectly there. Then now that he's not doing it again, what are you still doing with him? Very simple son. What are you still doing with him? Now that he have turned against the family, he have turned against the Biafran, he have turned against everything. What were you still doing with him? Our leader asked you to be listening to Wa. Then why can't you continue listening to Wa now? Even now that he's calling our leader's wife prostitute. Let me tell you something. You guys are evil. You see, all of you who were in IPOB pretending, you were all evil. But thank God that Chike doesn't have sanitized IPOB. All of you are evil. And God will punish all of you. One after the other. God will punish Somodo. If Somodo did not go on his knee and beg me, God will punish Somodo. God punish all of them. Even punishment of own Somodo own will be heavy. I say it. Because Somodo commit abomination.
You know why I say Somodo Commission Permission? Somodo is a well-rooted IPOB member. Forget about this COVID-19 members. I'm not this one Ofeke. In the church, I don't know Ofeke now. If you come to community, you have Ofeke. People who does not pass anything. But not a man like that, who is a well-rooted, allow and imbecile, who have never contributed $1 in IPOB to drag him into move. If I continue to listen to one now, all of them now order now, I will either give you order. Even I even went to somewhere here to share poster. One foolish, I thought when you see men, you think they are reasonable. One of IPOB member here, former member who have joined Autopilot, you know what he told me? He said our leader hand over the struggle to Simon and Eba. That's no kind of story that I will never hear. I say, when did that happen? He said, but our leader hand over the Biafra struggle to him. I say, he hand over to the Biafra struggle to someone, but to where now? Our leader died. My ear don't follow. I was trying, I said, can you tell me where the agreement, where the transition took place? Because I am in IPOB, and by special grace of God, I am well deep in IPOB, which I will not mention. I'm well deep in IPOB. I haven't seen such. I am not aware of this one. Did this one take me unaware? He said yes. He hand over the struggle to him. I say, by who? Then, you know what? I remember that this guy traveled to Africa. He traveled to our land. He spent months there. I remember there is no electricity to charge phone. Then I look at him. I wanted to tell him some word. I just ignore him. Immediately I just remember that he had been at home for a period of months now, and he just came back. I said, no wonder. Maybe he have sit in a place where all these Ohanese boys stand. They told him that Mazi and the Kanu hand over the struggle to Simon Eba. Then he believed it, because there is no electricity to charge phone. No matter how you are a big boy in Nigeria, one day there will be no electricity for you to charge your phone. Go and ask anybody. So I remember that thing. I said, this guy must be very foolish. And this is the lie they are using. What you see Owa said here was what they discussed in their meeting, in their forum. This thing you hear now.
I don't tell you what I don't know.
Yes,
it's a criminal, she's a thief.
Yes, yeah.
They praise. I can show you Igbo people private tracks. You see this idiot where you born and you be like drum, be like Betty.
Yeah. This is what they discussed with Nedo Febu, Simon Eba, and they sent her to come and say it. Because this is how Simon operates. The day I discover how Simon operates, I will box them very soon. I am still on duty to box them. I'm still on duty to box them. I have gotten some information now. I'm still on duty. Let me just tell you it. I have planted somebody in their forum, and messages are coming. By the time I am done, I will pour everything on air. You know, there is some time in this world you need to stand up and do something unusual. I have planted somebody in their forum. If you see what these guys are discussing in the forum against our leader, you will cheer tears. When I told you that these people, they know what they are doing, many people did not understand me, as they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. When I told you that the fundraising they are raising, even there was a time I wanted to pass a message to DOS. I said, stop being worrying yourself about the fundraising they are doing. They are not doing fundraising. When I told somebody that this fundraising is arrangement of, they just specially do this for provocation. Then those who does not know their meeting behind before they come up with the fundraising, they think that the fundraising is real. Then those ones will now go and put their money. The fundraising is just, when they're discussing, they will tell you that let us do something to keep on disturbing this DOS. That is what they talk in their meeting. We must push a program to keep on disturbing them. We must not allow them to rest. Even there was one of their meeting, they say that Mazi Nnamdi must not come out, because if he come out, Biafrans will finish them. These people. I say, wow. So these people, they have come to this point. The fundraising they are raising is arrangement. When I said it, that many people did not believe me. I said it's arrangement. But when I was saying it, but many people never know that I have already planted somebody there. It's arrangement. The arrangement goes like this. Let us call for fundraising and keep on provoking them. Not that they're actually doing fundraising. Those people you see, they come online when they're doing their fundraising. Do you know why they always show it publicly when they are doing their fundraising? Because so that some of people who does not understand the game, although almost all the whole DOS members know that they are not doing fundraising, they know. That's why they will always tell you cancel that thing, so that they will not allow the Biafrans who does not know the plan on the ground to not forfeit it, because they are doing that thing. If you come when they are doing it and be and form Mugu, they chop you. That is the money they fail to share equally now. Those ones who hate Mazi Nnamdi, who is sponsoring autopilot just to see that Mazi Nnamdi did not come out. Those ones, out of their hatred, they put $100. Out of their hatred, they put 100, 200, 300. People you see now putting money, but they never know the agenda of autopilot. People you see putting money there are the people who hate Mazi Nnamdi. They are really to spend their money to see the end of Mazi Nnamdi. And do you know why Isiama Subom is not coming online anymore? Because the last money those people contributed, they realize from outside when they have made their meeting how they are provoking people who hate Mazi Nnamdi. Some of them, I think they make about $680, and Simon Eba pocket the money. That is what they have. As I'm talking to you, they have problem with Isiama, and Simon Eba have problem now, secret problem, because that one demanded for his own share of that money that came in from outside. Those people who does not know the plan. Now look at what they are talking about, the fundraising. They will come, they will position somebody. Do you know that Somodo is among arrangement of this provocation? That's why I say, Somodo, you will go down on your knee and beg me. You will beg me. You will go down on your knee and beg me. Do you know that Somodo is among this arrangement? Somodo of Suriname is among the arrangement. Somodo of Suriname. Somodo of all people is among this arrangement. They will say, DOS, we need to provoke them. This and that, this and that. They will come. They will go and make meeting. They will position somebody for Switzerland. That one will come on that day, say, I will give $500. This one will come and say, I will give 400. I will shishi. $1. They are not continuing. There is arrangement. So when Ofeke in IPOB hear it, they will think that autopilot are really empowering.
But they never know. All this is, they call it act of provocation. That's what Simon Ekpa initiate, thinking that, well, as I discovered this thing, I said it in my program, I said, everybody calm down. I have discovered what they are doing is arrangement. Is arrangement. But I like the way some Biafrans are putting it to them so that they will put them under panic too. You will account for us all the money you have raised. Somebody have said it. He said, you are going to account for us when Biafra come, all the money you have raised, because you are doing something. You never knew that some people are more mean than me. Some people use pen and book. They will be writing those money down. They will be writing those money. Both the one they say they pay you 2,000. The one say I contribute $2,000. The other one say I contribute 2,500. The other one say I contribute 3,500. Simon, Owa, all of you, Somodo, you are going to give account to the Biafran when Biafran come. That is where you kill yourself. We don't want to know if it's arrangement or not. You are going to give account of this money in a raw cash from your own pocket. So that next time you will learn a lesson. If you don't provide that money in a raw cash, you will just, your leg will not step into Biafra land. This one no be say Mazi LionMan Kanu talk am. Nnamdi LionMan talk am. Una leg no go touch Biafra land. So that when they ask you to fool your elders next time, or to provoke your elders next time, you will never venture into that meeting. You will run. You will distance yourself immediately. Instead of you to, when I say that there is nothing bad if you can't belong to a group. After all, in a freedom fighting, if you are capable of leading a group who can champion the same goal, there's nothing happen. Mazi LionMan have said it here. He said, anything you know you will do for Biafra to come quick, do it. Which is, I am not against. I have said the time with that number. You see this autopilot. If this autopilot focus on their business, that time they focus on, let's say the time they form, he declared himself as leader of autopilot, fine, good, welcome development. You focus on your movement and say, okay, those who believe in me, come, let us form a structure. You form a structure. Okay, this structure, because there are some people who always love power, like Simon, they love power. Now, you come, since you know that this leader has this particular ideology, this is the ideology of the leader. What you will do, okay, I don't want to belong to this group. Okay, whatever you plan, whatever may be your contribution, because in every freedom fighting, money involved. Don't let anybody deceive you. There is nothing consume money in this world than freedom fighting. It consumes money more than any other organization. What you will do, you form your group. Okay, I am the leader of this social people. Fine. Let us, okay, in this our group, let us form this thing. If you form the thing finish, every month, you go to the structure of the same leader that you believe on. Since you say you believe on that leader, you go to the same structure and call the leaders of the structure. Those in charge, please, who is in charge of Lego team? They say, okay, this person is in charge of, this is the person that take care of the monitoring issue of Lego team. You come, I'm just borrowing them sense now. You come, you say, okay, this is our contribution from here. You put it on that record. You come on media, you announce it. Should in case of future record, so that nobody will mess you up. You come on media, you say,
our group, we are able to deliver $10,000 to the leadership of IPOB, led by Mazi Kanu. But this is my own group, led by me. I am able to put this thing for legal team. You name what it is. Okay, you come again in terms of security, which is ESN. If you raise any money there, you come again, you say, okay, leadership of IPOB, this is our own contribution from our own group. This is our own contribution to ESN. All these things will be going on the record. Then tomorrow, you will tell me how Biafrans will go against you. Nobody will go against you. But whereby, only what you do is to attack the structure where Biafrans' hope lies. You attack the structure, attack the structure, attack the structure. From that one, it could not succeed. You now begin to recruit. You even involve in recruiting boys who are hungry in the street. Who told you that when ESN was formed by the street? This is why you need to be very careful. I was telling somebody, I said, those people who are joining fake ESN, arranged by Osade Dukubo, Uche Mofo, George Onyibe, Simon Epa, Nelu Febu, Madam Oyibo, I say, they don't know what they're doing. They forgot that ESN member they are seeing today started from being a volunteer. These are the volunteer forces in IPOB there. Majority of them are volunteers. And the Mazi Kanu did not recruit any ESN from the street, no. It was from the coordinators, homeland coordinators, who bring their men, who bring boys, who believe in IPOB. Then brought them, they recruited them. Then another people you will see there is those people who resign from Nigeria Army and Nigeria Police and join that thing with their whole heart, who are IPOB members even when they were in uniform. So tell me now how you will now convince those kind of people to work or to go against what they have sacrificed for. You are joking. You are, because nobody convinced them to be there. They choose to be there by themselves, and they believe in what they are out for. So that is why anybody, any tout you are going to recruit from the street, they are going to kill the person. I swear. Even Chinasa Ward is too kind. If it's by me, any of them I catch, I will butcher that person. I will slaughter that person into pieces, so that others will use them and learn. Because why I'm going to do that? Because are you eating from your anus? That somebody want to give you freedom, and you want to work against the freedom because of payment, or because of you? Maybe I say for these people not to win. I don't understand. Black people, they will have one kind of foolish bread. Why are you doing it? Okay, I want to ask you. Sleeping in darkness in Nigeria, is it giving you any joy? No school in Nigeria, is it giving you any joy? The dust that enters your nose on the road, no tide road in the east, does it give you any joy? Or hunger that is ravaging the land, does it give you any joy? So ask me why you will walk on the side of enemy. Give me one reason that you are going to walk on the side of, because our enemy is the politician, not Satan. We don't have Satan in Biafra land. Devil does not exist. What exists is human being very wicked and very demonic, like Obiano. A man who ruled Anambra State for 8 good years only tried to escape after 2 hours of handover. So he went to the ceremonial handover with his international passport in his pocket, because his business of looting has expired. So he need to leave now. He has no business again. So he have to relocate. Carry that money, go to where he believes
America he believe. When I tell you that America, all this developed world, our problem. Because they will talk, they will be stuck, them will say corruption in Africa. But the same leaders are bringing money to them, they will help them hide it. The money that Obiano have put in Tesla's bank, is it not white people that hide it? The same white people will tell you about corruption. That's why I tell you, we know them, we have lived with them, we have eaten with them, we have school with them, we have do every manner of thing with them. We have dated their women, and we are still dating them. We know what this, their word is just for a mere lips. When you see them talking about corruption, they are the champion of corruption. Because Obi are not trying to escape to that place. So America, they will allow him to come in. A man who just dropped from the seat of power for less than 2 hours. Then the same America will allow him, they will stamp him in. That is not corruption. Are you telling me that immigration doesn't know that he's a governor of a state? They will stamp him in because he has millions in his bag. After all, if you open the bag, they will see dollar, briefcase everywhere. They will say, welcome, sir. If you see the way they will honor him, because already they have planted one agent who is a Biafran in that airport. Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. They welcome him. He will go to his mansion and live with his children. Then when he feel that the money, he need fresh income, he will not come back and contest for senator. And the same youth of 35 years, 25 years, 27 years, 40 will still come out to campaign for him because he will bring some little change out of what he have looted. Maybe he will present like 10 billion and show them campaign money. All of them, their hair will grow. They want to chop from it and ravage their future. Like they have, like Tinubu have brought out money now to show Okocha, Jejo Okocha. They have showed them Ipeba. They have showed them the same people from the East. When I tell you that the Easterners, if not for Mazi Kanu, devil have taken over to destroy the people of Easterners. Every Easterners, if you're a pastor, if you're everything, go and kneel down and be thanking God over Mazi Kanu life. Without that man, without that Mazi Kanu, Easterners is a history on this earth. Because without Mazi Kanu, by now, our ancestral home is gone. Because the same we say, let us give them our land, let us give the Fulani our land so that they will stop killing us. They will come in, they will say, everybody surrender your home, surrender your house, give them the key of your house. Don't worry, God, you will see one Reverend Father will jump out, he will say, let us pray that God will give us another land. And that is what would have come about. We could have just, all the pastors from the East, they will gather. Maybe Papa Deboye from Lagos, they will put money in that one's hand. They will now come, you will hear one prophecy. They will say, God showed me. God have showed me that the land of Igbo land, the eastern land where the people have been located, the land is evil. Let the Fulanis take the place. You cannot relocate to Niger desert. You will see every Igbo man with joy. They will say it's a prophecy. All of them will pack their bag. Everybody, they will provide a bus to them to desert. The next thing we hear, they say Igbo have one new Igbo land in the near Niger border. We will abandon the land. Abundi Igbo. No be Igbo people where I be. If you want to confuse us, just hand over the contract to church. Finish. Case closed. Nobody will argue it. Because if you want to argue, they say, talk not my anointing. This one now no be touch not my anointing. This one now talk not about my anointing. You will hear talk not about my anointing. Okuabu. We will now carry our load and relocate. And as we relocate there, what will happen? Ndege tishiloza and you better take a risk. A develop one Niger. A develop Niger. When the finance look at the place, when they will come back there in the next 15 years, they will see fine houses. They will still come back. They will say, come. That will not land. This place is our land. Maybe they will now go and plan with some evil elders, because there's nowhere evil elders are not. They will now go and plan from some evil elders in Yoruba land. They will tell them, say, come. Biafrans race have become a race where if they slap them this side, then go fall this side. Then that place where they slap them put, that person will now give them cup of water to drink. After they drink, gets more power. That one will slap them from there again. Boom! They will come this side. Maybe they will go and call Yoruba people, say, come, we have a plan. We are going to drive them that place we give them. But before we do that, we are going to do it under prophecy too. They will now find one pastor who is Igbo man. Find one Yoruba pastor, join them. Because they must complete. They will not find one foreign pastor, pay money. They say, speak it as a prophecy. That the Niger border which the Fulani give you is not a good land. Bring them to Yoruba land. They will not, when you are traveling to Ekiti, all those Shaki Road, you go there, all those forests, they will not say this is their new land. Igbo man will begin to hustle again. It may take out another 2 years. Some who scatter, go and make money, come back again, begin to develop them. We say, after all, we are with one Nigeria. Instead of we to die in our land now, make we live. Yeah, it's okay. After all, land in our land. After you develop the place, finish. The same Britain and the Fulani, they will come again. They will meet one on Hanes and Igbo. One thing with Igbo, with the Igbo, just make him billionaire, that is all. They will just bring one maybe that on Hanes and Igbo, that time maybe Obi Kubana. I know where I'm going, I know where I'm pointing down. I don't want to call this name since. I know where I'm going that side. Maybe Kubana chief priest. Little boys who have followed the path of destruction. They will not bring them. They say, this is your Ohanese, new Ohanese and Igbo. They will just, maybe they will just find one oil well. Find one small oil well, give them. They will tell them, oh yeah, now you're going to control them for now. They will just make him billionaire. They will now form his group of betrayers. He will now form them around himself. They will come. Yoruba now will not come again and say, that our land belongs to our children. He will not come and address us. And the wine, him and Nobo, Asleba, Anyi, Long Abukala, Omuha. I get me one day. The next thing you will see, if you born your child, they will tell you if you want this child to have peace. You will see an Igbo. I will tell you one thing that many people have forgotten. Before arrival of Mazi Kanu, do you know that there's Igbo family? Igbo, Mama Igbo, Papa Igbo, who named their son Shehu. If I lie, may God punish me. If I lie, may God punish me in Yoruba land. They named their child Shehu, named their child Nike, Did I not grow up in Yoruba land? When you ask them, they will tell you so that you will get admission in the university easily. Before Mazi Nnamdi come, ask me how many Igbo girl on Facebook was answering Igbo name. Many people are not observant. How many Igbo girl are answering Chinyere? How many Igbo girl are answering Onyinyechi? How many Igbo? The Igbo names you are seeing today in the internet, very beautiful name, but they will all abandon it because of fear of being Igbo race, because of the future which Igbos have been programmed for destruction. What you will be seeing in the internet that time, Igbo girl Sharon, Jennifer, what is the other name? Gift. What is the many Rita, Anita. What is the other name that is very common to them? They begin to change the name. But immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come begin to preach about the Igbo name and all those names. They all now change the name, change the Igbo name on Facebook. That's why you see the flooding of Igbo names now on Facebook. Because the Ohanes and Igbo who were representing you were busy encouraging you to change themselves. They were encouraging you to change them so that you will have future in Nigeria. Ohanes and Igbo. Edaso. That is the one that foolish guy in the north say is a pastor. Chineke boy there talking rubbish. Now the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sort elders. The elders who were encouraging their children to change them to Hausa name so that they will get admission in the north. The elders who were encouraging their children to change them so that they will have a job in Lagos. The elders who were encouraging their children to buy land in Lagos and build in Lagos. The elders who encourages their children that Igbo land is a landlocked. Is that the elder who lied to their children that Igbo land is a landlocked? I thought Obiano said the Anambra airport is an international airport. What is he doing in Lagos? Where did he went to Lagos to do? Why did he went to travel to Lagos to board to Texas? International airport. There should be an international flight from there to Texas. From Anambra to Texas. Let me tell you something. When you keep on deceiving yourself, time will come, devil will punish you. That's the one thing I love about self-deception. You can go manage it and hide it forever. But then when the time comes, you will pay for it. You will dearly pay for it. That was what I said. I thought Obiano said Anambra International Airport is an international. We agree. Did we argue? Do you see how these people deceive our people? So Anambra Airport is not an international airport. So they just lie in order way to make IPOB look like fool. This is them MO. This is all this liar all about. To make IPOB look like IPOB, I know what is the problem with IPOB self. And after all, this man don't build international airport. International airport that him himself cannot board from. You build international airport. You abandon the international airport. You went to Lagos where Yoruba people build their own international airport. You want to board from there. Then what happened to your own? You see how their lies always come out when time comes. So that means Anambra Airport is not an international airport. Have any flight come from Holland and land in Anambra directly? The answer is no. So what makes it international airport? Nothing. Another way just to say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a bad man. The airport you see that Obiano built is because of IPOB. They build it just to work, because all of them, The mission they give them is, what can we do to make IPOB look irrelevant before our people? This is all their aim. This is all their aim. What shall we do to make IPOB look irrelevant before our people? Okay, let us come up with one lie. We are going to build the airport. We are going to tell them that this is international airport, so that when they will go on Radio Biafra to talk about international airport, then we the Ohaneze Ndibo, we can see something to present to ICC. We can see something to present to UN, United Nations. Do it, just put international airport. Funani know that it's not international airport. They will say, Funani, I beg, Minister of Aviation, sign it. And we know that it's not international, please. Just sign it. Sign your signature. We just put this name international to deceive our people. Because by the time they will file petition, what makes them be asking for referendum? We will not present this one. That why are they asking referendum for? Don't we have international airport? Don't we have this? These are the things that Ohaneze Ndigbo and our religious leaders from the East, this is what they sit down and plan. I say church leaders, this is what they sit down on the table and plan against the people. They will say, come, very soon now, they are going to take their petition to UN. They are going to take their petition to International Human Rights this organization. Come, Mr. Governor, can't you do something? Ohaneze, can't you do something? Come up with something. If I tell you now that airport you see, that airport that is no quality, no single quality. If I tell you that airport you see, that you hear that they build with such amount of billion, let me tell you how they do the money. Enugu State will bring small money. Abia State will bring small money. River State will bring small money. Cross River State will bring small money. Bayelsa will bring small money. Delta will bring small. They bring small money. If I tell you that project did not even reach $500,000, you are not go agree. You don't know what the core volume of money. Come and see project here. You will see how solid project is. Then they will tell you amount they build that project. You will not compare that amount they are mentioning in our land. You will cry. You will shed tears. This one they will not bring the money. They will not gather money like around $400,000. They will say, okay, well, let us grade. They don't buy the land. They don't buy the space. They don't buy them. Is it not free land? They will not carry caterpillar. They will grade the place, do everything. They say, okay, let us make it at least where the leg of plane can land without sinking. That run track is only where they will build it. It will be solid. Every other infrastructure there is finished. Is rubbish. Go and look under one rain. Only one rainfall. Airport roof was removed in Anambra State. To confirm what I'm saying. Ohaneze know about this game. Church leaders from the East know about this game. They just gather themselves. They say, okay, we must bring IPOB down. They must not see any reason to be justified internationally. Now bring the airport. They will not construct the airport. After they construct the airport, they know that airport is not even standard of local airport. They still run to Funani. See how foolish these people are. See how foolish the elders of Easterners are. For that pastor in the north, I will find what is the name of that pastor. I hope you hear me now calling them foolish. You can still use that one for your church preaching and no fear. Because when you behave foolishly, I will address you as foolish people. So they will not call them. Come. They will not bring their money. After they grade everything, they will still bring money. Then the Funani man who is aviation minister will not come and tell them, I no go sign this thing. Why I gonna start? How did they speak that nonsense? Why I no go sign them? They will not. The same Ohaneze they will say, how much do you want to collect to sign this thing? Approve them. they will still use the money that come from our land. Maybe the Fulani man may look at them and say, okay, the airport project is not reach 500,000. The Fulani man may look at them and say, give me $35 million. They will give them. As far as IPOB must be disgraced, or let us do something that they will not have any proof when they file their petition internationally. Because what IPOB is filing is, we don't have electricity in Nigeria, we don't have road, we don't have education in Nigeria, we don't have quality of life in Nigeria, we don't have an airport, we don't have a seaport. Then we want to go. With the word, intervene and give us a referendum. Let us choose so that we can go and develop. That is the basis of our argument. Because if Nigeria good, I don't think Mazi Kanu will stand up and be fighting for his people. No, it doesn't. It's only a madman can do that. Where you see everything is working for normally, you say you want to stand and we want separation. No, it doesn't work that way. Even me, if I go fight them, I go fight the person. So in other way, they will still give that Fulani man $5 million against the project of 500,000. You see how they make Fulanis powerful. They will contribute and give them. That is why by the time they not to give the figure of the project, they will not tell you the project is $3 billion. Because already they have given their slave master $5 million inside the project of it. They will now bring the revenue generated from from the oil. They will not bring it, they will now begin to share it. That's why you see them, you go see some Reverend Father say, Mr. So person who is successful in business, he gift me with one SUV car, Jeep. It's not the businessman that bought the car of 20 million. It is the politician that give the businessman to. They know how to represent themselves these days. They will give the businessman the money. The man will pay and chop his own inside. He will present the thing to father. And father know where the thing come from. They are supposed to know where the car come from. They are all playing ping pong on our head. And tomorrow they will tell you, they will stand up altar, they say, if I am a man of God, Chineke will punish all of you will be punished by God. God will not forgive all of you. Evil men. If I'm a man of God, man of dog calling themselves man of God. They will not change the narrative. I think you say Anambra have international airport. I want to find Anambra citizen, Anambra indigenes. Buy a ticket from airport here. Buy a ticket from Sao Paulo and land in Anambra. I want to see that happen. That is when I will believe it. If you buy a ticket here, transit either in South Africa and land in Anambra, or transit in Ethiopia and land in Anambra, not in Lagos. From Lagos, you now land in Anambra, will tell me it's an international airport. Do you see how brainless black people are? Or you land in Togo, flight carry you to Anambra. He say it's international airport. Mugus everywhere. This is what this is all things that provoke Mazi Nnamdi. Many people will not understand it from a distance view. They will not understand it. They will not understand it. I think election is coming. Election is about to come. You have seen them. You have seen the activities. They have started again. Mazi Nnamdi is in prison now, so they can do all they want. I got wound ever. Thank God see the mistake these idiots called politicians and the elders will make is to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu illegally there. Is to keep him illegally there. Before the man will come out, all of you will die. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only man who have this sympathy, who have this human feeling. Because you guys doesn't have human feeling. So me, LionMan, I will never have human feeling on you. I will never have single human feeling on you. It's only him who have this human feeling. So if you guys want to survive this thing you're about to bring to yourself, better release him, because that is the only person who will talk and say stop. Everybody will stop. Because what you're about to see in days to come, you see this band of cow coming up next month is where most of you will go down. Make I tell you now, una will go down. Most of you will go down. Most of you will go down to the grave, because this is where we are waiting for you guys. We are patiently waiting. That cow has been bound. It has been bound, and enforcement will begin next month. This is where we are going to wait for all of you. I think Ojozo Kalu make him out. He said they should not bring that into his area. Ojozo, I challenge you. I'm waiting for. We are waiting. IPOB is waiting for you. This is not the 2017 where people were still holding flag. Thank God there is security of the people. So when you bring the terrorists to come in the name you want to protect the interest of the terrorists, then we will treat them as terrorists. Then that time, even you, that your house will become a field for children of Biafra. Go and mark my word. All of you will go down. 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 Obiano, by the time ESCC finish with you, for not, because where they are dealing with you, because you did not wipe out the people of Anambra and leave the land of Anambra empty. That is your offense. Don't ask what is your offense. Your offense is that you give them guarantee to wipe anything concerning the people in Anambra, because everybody in the East, they are IPOB. So as he failed to wipe out the IPOB in Anambra, and wiping out IPOB means you have to clear, Anambra have to be a desert land. Because what you're supposed to do is the Fulanis to come to Anambra and the Britain come to Anambra, what they will see is dead body littered everywhere. No single breathing of human being will be passing. Then that is the only way that you could have been honored as a governor who performed well. But since you did not perform this area of wiping every living thing in Anambra, they will deal with you. After they deal with you, finish, Obiano, you will go down. I'm saying it on camera. You will go down. Because you cannot kill our people in Impo and you expect to live. No. You will go down. That is why we tell you, be in that governor seat. When you finish, you will come down, they will take over from you. Will take on you. This is the reason why, we know that this is the major reason why you are running away. Because security must be withdrawn. Then the people you kill, their people, their loved ones, will come after you. Already they have already waiting. They are prepared, and you got the information you want to escape. Let them finish. They will leave you, and you will come back. Anywhere you like, hide in Abuja. Anywhere you like, hide in Lagos. You will go down, Obiano. And this time around, you are going to go down with your wife. This is not the time to take the man and leave the woman. Both of you will go down. Devil mine, anywhere you are, prepare to, you will go down. Because who kill must be killed. This is the generation we are now. If you kill, you must be killed. If you preserve life, your life will be preserved. So, Soludo, over to you. If you want to obey that document you sign in England, obey it. Then if you will finish, you will come down, then you will go down too. But in IPOP, we are asking for referendum. If you allow them to agitate for their referendum in peace, and that is the fundamental right of the people, allow them to agitate for peace, then you use your governorship post and ask the government to facilitate process for referendum. Failure to do that, you will finish, you will come back, then you will go down. From me, from here, I say, may the peace of the Lord be with all of you for joining this broadcast today. Thank you. And for those of you who are still standing firm and strong in IPOB and with DOS, I say, may Elohim bless you mightily and continue to bless you and guide you all. These broadcasts from me here, they have come to an end. I say to you all, happy Sunday. Please, as you're about to go out there, go out and do whatever you want to do responsibly. Drink responsibly and make sure you be watchful as well. God bless you all. And God bless our Eastern Security Network, who are still inside bush, even as I'm talking now. Some are in churches, they are in a bush. I say, God bless you. Elohim himself and heaven shall reward you for your good effort. That love you are showing to our people, God will double that love and return it back to you all. He said,